All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the show. Yay. I have beautiful Michelle from Astrological Tarot with me today. Thank you for being here. That's
Thank you so
wonderful
much
to
for
have you.
having me.
Of course, of course. Michelle and I don't live very far from each other, so at some point we're going to have coffee or tea or whatever it is that beverage of choice and get together.
Yeah,
I love that. Yeah. Yeah.
that'd be fun.
So, yeah, you're listening as you cook. All right, Christine, that's awesome. Hi, Juanita and Rose Blue. Welcome. So, Michelle is streaming on both her Facebook and her YouTube channel. I'm streaming on my YouTube channel. And if you have any questions, go ahead and put them in. Michelle does have to leave right at 3, so we can work on yours. The ones that get in first, we'll work on first. And hello, Rooted Willow. Much love to you. Love you, love you. Um, hello, Teresa Hadarian. Um, excuse me. I'm probably going to mention this more than once, but I do have a GoFundMe link in here to give for Rooted Willow. Um, she's on the road and she could use any kind of help that you could give. Even a $5 would help. If you can give to her GoFundMe, that would be awesome. She had to make a quick getaway, and so we are trying to give her as much as we can, and all the support from the chat, of course. So that we're doing that today in lieu of any other donations. So thank you so much. Hi, Jen Bowles. Hi, Valerie. Juanita, any question you want. We're not going to do politics or anything, but any personal kind of question you want. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Imelda. Alexandria, we'll get your name. We'll get you linked in here. And we have Nevra's here. Imelda, you want one from your guides. Okay. Marby's here. Amanda's here. Wonderful. Well, thanks so much for coming right in, everybody. Right on this, Johnny on the spot. So it's really wonderful to see you all. I want to also mention that Michelle will be on with Val Kay and me on Tuesday night next week. And we got kind of a fun show coming up. So if you get a chance, it's Sweet Spots and Spiritual Gifts is the name of the show. So if you get a chance to come and see us, I think you'll like it. And if it works out, we may do it again. So hi, Laura. Nice to see you. All right, Valerie. There you go. Hi, Anya. Hi, Laura. Let's see who else is here. Yeah, you are on time. Hi, Sherry Laidler. Hi, Nevra. Okay, got your question, Nevra. Thank you. Yes, everybody. Thank you for supporting our Willows. Just being there to support her. That's a beautiful thing. So we thank you. We know how wonderful you are in this community by doing that. So we feel very lucky to be all here together. So, yep, Amanda, I got your question. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and start taking questions because Michelle has that 1 hour. She's got meetings and so on. The GoFundMe is at the very top of the page. I'll put it here again if that's helpful. And it would link right to it, and that would help. That would help so much. And seriously, nothing is too small, honestly. And if you just don't have any money, keep her in your prayers. Please keep her in your prayers because that's important. Hi, Miss Tarot D. We're glad to see you. Okay, Barbara. So I want you to know, Barbara, that your donation will go towards Rooted Willow, and okay, it's listed on your page description. If you would rather go to her PayPal and give to her directly, you can do that. It's Rooted Willow is here in the chat, and you can go to her page at Rooted Willow Readings. Give to her PayPal if you'd like. All right. Thank you, everybody. Very kind of you. All right. Hi, Sue Toffee. That's all right. Payday is important to wait for. Yeah. Hi, Carolina. All right. There we go. All right. Hi, Aaron. Thank you for the super sticker for Michelle. And let's see, we have Sonia here too. Okay. So let's go ahead and start. I'll keep checking in the chat. And I'll let you
And the
start.
super stickers, I'll make sure that those get to Willow as well.
Oh, that's kind of you,
Yeah.
dear. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
All
Well,
right.
that's what we're here for.
That's right. So Juanita, you just want a general reading, honey? Oh, here it is. Okay, I got it. All right. Michelle gives a fabulous reading, by the way, if you've never been read by her. She's wonderful.
Oh,
What message might from spirit might you get involving your life? Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Well, Anita, I got the 3rd house and the 7th house for you. So this tells me that there's some communication issues that your guys are going to help you work out regarding relationships. Because the 3rd house is all about our intellect, how we communicate, our self-efforts. Whereas the 7th house is our intimate partnerships, relationships. It's the mirror to the 1st house. Okay, so they're going to be doing a little bit of work with you there, which is kind of exciting. So I asked what that looked like, and the first card I got was the 7 of Roses reversed. This is the same as the 7 of Wands reversed. So you need to summon all of your courage to go forward, and you might have to fight the urge to give up on a few things, okay? Because there's some fears about like commitment, and they're a bit adversarial right now. Okay, so if you're feeling a little overwhelmed, you may retreat rather than deal with some hurt and some abandonment issues that are coming out during this time. This is coming out for a lot of people in the collective. We're cleaning house. Okay, this last moon really took care of that. So just don't assert yourself too much right now, or your actions can kind of lead to maybe embarrassment or not fully understanding the situation. And if you see that there are hot tempers flaring in and around your environment, you may not have the confidence right now to straighten things out quickly enough. So just kind of like retreat, go back, take a breath is what they're showing me. Because this does have to do with an intimate relationship that you're in, because I got the Lovers reversed. Okay. So this is all about, how do I say this? Having to make a bit of a painful decision that's for the best for both of you. Okay. It may be hard to resist temptation in this area, but someone's feelings really could get hurt. Okay. So you may be so afraid of making the wrong choice moving forward that you may wait too long or drive away someone who truly cares for you as well. So there's a lot of mixed feelings that I'm picking up on. There's a past experience that's made it very difficult for you to kind of navigate this moving forward. And you are capable of a true love relationship, but there's a lot of stuff in the wings. Okay, the reason I say that is you're going to find yourself having to make a decision and juggling a lot at the same time, because this is the same as the 2 of Pentacles. So you're kind of taking on a little bit too much right now. You're juggling. You may be juggling more than one person or relationship is what they're showing me, and it's not yours to carry. Okay, so when it comes to preserving your energy, just trying to keep both balls in the air while remaining true to yourself and being honest about what's going on is going to help you move forward. Once you do that and you accept the change that is coming your way, I got the 10 of Gems. This is the protection card. This is true love. This is a relationship that's built from the ground up. It's a very foundational, beautiful family card. It's the same as the 10 of Pentacles. So your success is assured if you're very conservative and you don't gamble with your relationship or love, and you're very honest with yourself and your feelings with your partner moving forward, because there's some major communication rifts that I see between the 2 of you. Okay. And I'm sending you lots of love as you go through that. Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I kind of get that in my reading as well, a little bit of that. I get there's a communication issue. Very definitely. And that there are a lot of conflicting feelings right now that are going on. So I get the same type of thing. And in order for you to feel like you're moving forward, you get the 4-leaf clover, but it's more a prosperous relationship that you're wanting. And I'm not quite sure if that's in the cards right now. I think once you get over this, you could maybe work it out if you were able to communicate together and get your conflicted feelings settled. The next card I get is an emotional threshold card, which says, What button pushing battlefield is seducing you? Stop and stay focused on your vision. So don't be afraid to ask for what you need and what you want. We can't always be the one that does all the sacrificing. So thank you, Juanita. Thank you, dear. All right. So we have Alexandria Trevino. Message from guides. Okay, thank you. Some of you, by the way, we are doing a fundraiser today. If you wish to donate to Rooted Willow readings, and she has put in the chat either her PayPal account or a GoFundMe that we're doing. She's having some issues, and she had to leave home very quickly and doesn't have a lot of things with her. Okay. I can't hear you. Wait a minute.
Sorry about that. I got
That's
some
okay.
interesting cards for you, Alexandria. I got Venus in the 10th house. So the 10th house is your career, how you shine in the world. And Venus is, beauty, relationships, money, finances, things like that. So I said, what's going on in Alexandria's career that you are trying to bring to her attention? And what I got was there might be a bully in the workplace. Okay. Because I got this is the same as this is the 5 of Swords, but it came up reversed. Okay. So you may encounter some defeat, either in your own situation or that of another. When I pull this card, a hurtful secret could be discovered in the next week or so. So if you're having any regrets about a relationship and it can cause you to kind of blame yourself, you need to kind of put that down and set back and try to look at it from a more intuitive perspective. There's a manipulative and mean-spirited person in your environment, and they're the main problem here. They're someone who overlooks others' opinions. They disregard others' needs, but they'll always come out saying that they're the victim. Okay, that's what they're showing me. So be careful of thoughtlessness, harassment, or gossip in and around the workplace. Okay, there's someone being very selfish, so try to just avoid blame and revenge too, because you don't want to become their focus. Instead, what the guides are saying is focus on compassion, because I got the goddess of compassion for you. I use my fears as signs to guide and protect me. So setting boundaries with this type of personality. Okay. Use this gift when your fears prevent you from acting out in your best interests. Our fears exist to help keep us safe from harm and from repeating mistakes we may have made. If we seek to understand why we are afraid, we can make our fears our friend and our helper, not our master. It's important to avoid fearing success and the many changes it will bring. So stand up for yourself in the workplace against this person. Try not to cause any unnecessary drama. Be as professional as possible and set boundaries, but not so much that you gain their focus, because you don't want to be the focus of this particular person. Okay. I hope that was helpful, sweetie.
Yes. Is Alexandria and Imelda connected? Are they connected? Because Imelda said something about a bully.
Ooh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. So I get, you need to cut out the injustice. And so some things are double-edged swords. You know, you think they're good, but really there's something behind it that isn't as good as you think it is. And it will really hurt your emotions, because the moon is coming up. So you need to be very strategic in how you handle this, because you don't want to create, I guess the best word is a shit show. You want to take care of the problem. And it says, take the necessary action steps that may risk a loss of time, money, or image. And it's time to be bold. Step up and shut down whatever is going on. You don't need to put up with it. So thank you, Alexandria. It's very accurate. Good. I mean, not good that you're going through that, but good that it makes sense anyway. Yeah. All right. Hi, Imelda. All right. Go right ahead whenever you're ready.
Card I got was the ninth house. So they're asking you to expand your spiritual practice to maybe something in and outside what you were traditionally raised with a little bit. Okay, but you still have to keep your traditions in place, and I'll explain what that looks like. Um, I asked what was going on in the ninth house for you, and the first card I got was the star, but it came up reversed. Okay, this is a maybe if you're up for it kind of card. This is a natural part of the development of all types of modalities that we're stepping into. Okay, but I'm feeling some uncharacteristic pessimistic behavior coming off of you, and it's affecting your self-confidence. Okay, so you're kind of lacking faith in yourself right now, and it's because some friends and some people in your environment have let you down. Okay, so getting caught up in the criticism and the spite, that's only going to create doubt that the healthy, successful relationships should be and should be coming to you. Okay, so you need to be kind of cautious right now. Don't make a commitment to anything substantial because you're still sorting through your feelings. If you're focusing on broken promises or mistakes, find ways to heal the problems as you go through some of your feelings and your emotions as these things come up. And try not to be cynical about new possibilities and new opportunities coming your way because of this past disappointment that they're showing me. So try not to focus too much on unfulfilled dreams or hurt, because that's going to weaken your chances for improvement in the future. So, I asked, what can Imelda really, really tap into to help her access that beautiful self-confident piece of herself again? And I got the Hierophant. So relying on your
Mm.
traditions, your values, how your the spirituality that you kind of you stepped into. All right. This is a very traditional, beautiful card. This is a very formal card. Okay. So they're saying just not to be wild or unpredictable right now. Just stick to what you know, stick to a routine. If you're leaning toward nonconformity, that's not the time right now. Just try to keep things a little bit more. They're saying draw clearly defined boundaries and roles based on, logic and what you know to be true traditionally. Okay, so
Beautiful.
make very sensible decisions moving forward. They're saying avoid drugs and alcohol. You might want to stay away from too much sex right now, things like that. Play it safe, act like an adult. Try to just stay on your best behavior. And some of the sadness and the cynicism that I'm picking up with will pass, and you'll be able to kind of get through this emotional thing that they're pulling me through right now. All right. I did get an affirmation card for you to bring into the week, and I got the Goddess of Illumination. I am flexible and can adapt to the challenges of our now age. Use this gift when information overload, constant change, and other aspects of a rapid pace of modern life threaten to overwhelm you. That's where I got that star reversed. Modern
Ah,
conveniences have eliminated the cushion time necessary to properly absorb and consider information and concepts. To achieve true knowledge and wisdom, you must take out time each day for quiet reflection. So your guides are saying you're overloaded. You got a little bit too much of an overactive mind right now. Sit in meditation, do some mantras or prayers, whatever you are traditionally drawn to, because I did pull the Hierophant, and go into
mhm.
that space. And that
Wow.
should help you kind of pull
Should
out
help
of
you,
the
Imelda. Wow.
emotions that I'm going through. Okay.
Okay. You and I are very much in sync today. I can see that you want balance. And so right away with the Hierophant coming up and some of the other cards that Michelle had, it's quite interesting that that's what it's the equilibrium is trying to do, is to give you that balance back so that you can feel like the physical and the spiritual world are working together. Remember to love yourself. It's so darn important. Don't tell yourself any negative things. You have a gentle strength, Imelda, and you need to put up any personal boundaries. Think of a panda bear like a teddy bear, that you just want to feel that love and that feeling of security. Um, don't don't have be careful about gossip. I'm just going to say it that way. Be careful about gossip, because whatever people like to spread around is not something that you need to hear anyway. And finally, the card I get is the lighthouse. Keep the light of your faith shining brightly for God. Ships of your supply are sailing to you now. So, if it was a tumultuous sea, that there's a lighthouse usually out there to guide the boats into shore, because you don't want to smash into the rocks. So, have that strong faith that you have shine through for you, as well as the light that's bringing you into the shore. So thank you so much. Thank you. Everybody, thanks for being here today. Michelle and I are kind of working out and doing this because she only has about an hour. If we don't get to all of them in an hour, I will definitely finish up the ones I have, but I am asking that we close the questions right now. The last person I have on my list is Joyful Journey at 2:15. So, anybody read before that? We'll try to. We both will, or I will if Michelle has to go. Okay. So Valerie feels a big change. Ooh, I think there's a big change coming for you too, Valerie.
I got that it's coming in written in the form of a relationship or relationship change. Okay, because I pulled the seventh house. All right. So I asked what that looked like, and I got the King of Gems reversed. Okay. Um, I usually get like when he came up reversed, and normally when I get this, there's a very specific type of personality that steps forward, but this one was a little different. They're saying that retirement may improve an existing relationship. That's what they told me. Okay. So, this is someone who is, when they're upright, they're a mover and a shaker. This is the King of Pentacles. Okay. They're bringing in the money. They're a very Taurian kind of personality. So this is the type of person that, everyone likes to go to their house because they've got the best dinner parties. All right. But he came up upside down. So someone may be looking to retire and just kind of take a break from all of the responsibilities, the different habits and things that they're making their lives a little more difficult right now as they're getting older. Okay. Survival issues are causing this person to kind of shun modern ways and the trappings of civilization. So they're struggling with some of the pushback they're getting with technology right now because they like to be in control. And we're kind of in a more chaotic workforce environment right now. So there's kind of a misguided search that this person is going through, and it's leading them to some unreal expectations or just disdain from the relationship right now. And it's because they're feeling really, really overwhelmed. And this is a male in your environment that's really struggling with this. Okay. And probably just needs to take a bit of a break, a breather. The reason I say that, I did get the Four of Wings. This is the privacy card. Okay. This is also the rest card. So you may feel unable to make real or necessary changes right now because the energy could be drained by upsets. Okay. So if you're reluctant to withdraw your intention from a very unpleasant situation, you must retreat from at least limiting the temporary circumstances to gain your perspective. Okay. So, all right. Anxiety caused by isolation and loneliness will prevent you from putting yourself into places and situations where you can improve things and meet the right people to help you through this stuck energy that I'm feeling. Okay. So, yeah. All right. So I did get one card for you to carry into the week, and I got the Intuit card. Okay. So I listen to my hunches and my feelings. Sit quietly with a trusted friend and let them ask you questions, both theirs and yours. Without censoring your words, give voice to the proverbial feeling tones that come in response. That voice is your intuition. So they're basically saying, don't use your intellect to get out of this. Use your intuition. Use that beautiful third eye. And you can access that when you are coming from a very quiet, calm place. And that'll help you with the overly responsible energy that I'm feeling, this kind of, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's awesome. She needs a break too. So
yeah.
I got to trust it. It's going to work itself out, I believe. It's just going to take a little bit of time. And look at this, the two of you standing there side by side. And so, yeah, I can see that there. And I think I pulled this card for you earlier. I'm not sure, but you get the Princess of the Borderland. And once again, it's a reminder to take some time to go out into nature or go have a vacation. You need a vacation. Let me tell you that. I already know that. So that's what this is saying. And they said you give and you give and you give and you give. And now you need to stop and allow to get. Okay. That's very, very important for you. And it says, forgive yourself and others for all harm that has been done. It does not serve you to live in the past. So there you go. Definitely forgiving thyself because you've been overworked and overburdened for so long. It's time for you right now, Valerie. So, yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. All right, we have Nivra. Hi, Nivra. Nice to see you. All right, so she is wondering, will I need to relocate in Arkansas? Okay. I answered this for you yesterday, so I'm going to just let Michelle do that if that's all right with you.
Okay. So the first card I got was Virgo. So Virgo is getting hit with the eclipses sidereally this year, so just be aware of that. The Virgos are they're the bureaucrats. Okay, these are the people who cross the T's and dot the I's, and they're getting hit with eclipses right now. So there might be some issues regarding paperwork or getting things in order or things like that, because things are a little upside down when it comes to getting things done in a timely, organized manner. And this is coming across all of my tarot and astrology readings with clients right now. So you're not the only one dealing with this. All right, Nivra. The reason I say that is I did get the Two of Swords. Okay, so taking a break will help you. Okay, because there's going to be some of these blocks that occur along the way. So try to find a new and different way to approach the situation, and you could be surprisingly successful. You know, in the traditional Two of Swords, she's got her hands crossed over her heart and she's blindfolded. So she's not using her intellect or her heart space to make this decision. It needs to come from meditation. Okay, so they're also saying that a vacation might help you. Just take a little trip on your own, might help you clear your mind and help you better plan the best way to move forward. Okay. Give yourself permission to dream and look within as you do this. And yoga or meditation done with a partner can help harmonize your heart and your headspace so that you can make the best decisions moving forwards, because there will be delays. Okay. I'm just saying that just as a general thing. The next thing I did, I got temperance, but it came upside down. Okay. So this is another kind of out of balance energy that I see in and around the trip. So make sure that you don't have a list of predetermined requirements about what you are expecting, because it's not going to go maybe the way that you'd like it to. Okay. You're going to have to be willing to compromise. So there's a difference between, what are you guys saying? So there's patience and there's temperance. So, you know, they're when this comes upside down, it can symbolize laziness or apathy or even extreme depression. So timing and time can manifest as problems in a few ways. So everything will not come to those who wait, especially for those who've waited a little too long. So being punctual is important, and it's a sign for you moving forward to just kind of go with the flow and be flexible with the timing and things as they come, because I'm just seeing a lot of things not going really as well as they could. They're very unbalanced. Okay, Nivra. So I did pull a card for you to kind of take into the week, and I got the Goddess of Balance. So I am attractive because I feel good about myself and others. Okay. Use this gift when you're unhappy. Everyone needs to use this affirmation several times a day. Even classically beautiful people can obsess over what they see as a physical shortcoming. A thoughtful, kind person who is genuinely interested in others is truly attractive. A sense of humor is more important than good looks. If this is taking a hit to your self-esteem, take out time for a little vacation. Spend some time in self-care, because what this tells me is your mind is way overloaded, and that there aren't a lot of people in and around your environment that can offer you the support to make this launch right now. So just taking a deep breath and allowing that space for change, and then spending a little time in self-love can help you as well. Okay, Nivra, I hope that was helpful, sweetie.
I'm going to take that as well, Nivra, because I need that. I needed to hear that today myself. So that was great. Thanks.
You just went through finals week, right?
Finals week, and now the insurance company won't pay the full bill. Yeah. So anyway,
it's a mess.
Yeah, I know it is a mess. Hi, Amanda. You'd love angels and guides. Okay, we'd be happy to do that for you. Yeah.
Okay. Message for my angels or guides.
Hmm.
A lot of people are busy.
Yes. That's true. Hmm. Okay, Amanda, I got here that you rely a lot on yourself. Your angels and guides are saying you have a lot of self-reliance. Sometimes it's okay to turn that over to the angels and the guides, but you do have to ask. You do have to say, I would like to turn this over to you. Could you please help me with it? And don't be afraid to ask, Amanda, because we all deserve help when we need it. And they're there to help you, but they have to hear that from you. They said, you're quite the storyteller. Your wisdom exceeds your years. And you just have the most beautiful energy, and look at the heart there as well. So not only you balance your heart and your wise intellect together to be the person that you are. I'm picking up something from a neighbor. I don't know what this is. I don't know if there's somebody that's watching you from a house next door. And I don't mean it in a really sinister way. I just mean, well, I don't know if you're looking for anybody, but it could be that they're there to help you as well if you need some help, just like the angels and the guides. And don't be afraid to ask if that's something you need as well. And they said, just forgive yourself for anything. And you got Archangel Zadkiel. And he says, I'm right here for you. So thank you so much.
Oh, I love that you picked up on that, Allie. The first card I got was the moon. So they're going to be helping you work with your feelings, your emotional space. The moon actually rules the third eye. And when we do our mantra and our prayer practices, that area gets filled at night while we're sleeping, and he helps us with our subconscious realities. So they're going to be helping you with some subconscious things and patterns that you've been dealing with throughout your life. I got that you're really busy. I got calcite. So this is at busy times and multitasking, taking charge of your schedule during this busy time, and honestly assessing your underlying reasons for being busy. Okay, this is a very Two of Pentacles kind of energy that I got when I picked it up. So
Mhm.
calcite might be something for you to put in your purse or have on, I just put them in my bra, but wherever you're comfortable carrying gems, this might be a good one for you because you are a multitasker. You're really good at organizing projects, putting things together, and that's definitely a strength, but make sure that you're not taking on too much, okay, Amanda? I did get the Hierophant reversed for you. So this tells me that you are very well versed in traditional ways of being and serving, but they're actually encouraging you to kind of not go by the book as much as you normally do. Okay.
Oh.
Don't be too restrictive when it comes to your spiritual practice because, what are you guys trying to say? Because you don't want to be put in a position where you're being dogmatic with another person, like I'm right, you're wrong, or vice versa. So if you're dealing with dogmatic behaviors, either yourself or in and around your environments, know that that in opening up to other ways of thinking and believing can dispel the situation a little bit. A lot of this is going on, especially with families and politics in America right now. And it's producing a lot of arguments, and that just makes relationships unhealthy. So rules, regulations, and laws can cause problems in our relationships right now. So be careful about any big changes to your lifestyle or ethics, and beware of unusual behavior, including like spiritual practices that are creating stress in your relationships or belief systems that aren't really jiving but creating conflict. And if you can't offer advice, comfort, or support right now, just do a mantra, do a prayer, and try not to create any added drama to the situation. Okay, that's what I got there. I did get an affirmation for you to bring into the week. Okay, Amanda? I got the embrace card. I am open to different ways of being. Like the rainbow includes all the colors of the spectrum, we must be tolerant and inclusive of our human family and strive to live in harmony. We can each learn something important from each other. So that's it's really hard with Trump and your son. Yeah, that's what they picked up on. So, and it's also Pride Week. So I love that they gave me a rainbow. Uh,
Yeah, it
but
is.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
I know. Yeah.
I know it's difficult. know that, a lot of, especially young men in our country, are being radicalized, and that he does have an extremely dark gift. He has eclipse energy behind him. So know that your prayers and your messages of light and your love for your son, despite his uh, radicalization, can eventually pull him out of it in the future. But right now, it's pretty rough on a lot of us. So that your prayers will go far, far for him, and try not to let the differences in opinion affect you too much, because I know that's really heartbreaking. Okay, Amanda, I'm sending you love as you go through that, sweetie.
Yeah, I'm just going to put it out there for anybody going through this kind of a situation with a family
Mm-hmm.
member who we know that how much turbulence is going on. And yes, absolutely, Amanda, you have all our love and blessings and prayer. And let's just hope that the tide will turn and they'll all come to become more enlightened and aware. And
Yeah,
of course, you love them either way. So much love.
yeah,
Yeah, pray for
yeah.
them
We
every
can't
day.
manipulate them. We can just pray for them, and that
That's all.
they'll, yeah,
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 because he's
that's
his
all we
own
can
man.
do.
So,
Yep. Thank you. Okay, so the girls are saying Lily and Jen said I would love to have Aley read by Michelle. So before you leave, we'll do that. We'll do that,
okay,
and because that's kind of fun. Thanks. Yeah.
yeah,
All right. So the next one we have right now is Anya, and it is my best and highest good to take either a voluntary or paid position if available at a local elementary school. I love that you're even considering that, Anya.
oh, yeah, I love
Yeah.
that. Okay, okay, nothing there. Let's try this
It'll keep
one.
you young, Anya.
They do that. I actually, my first long-term substitute job for the school district was I got to teach preschool kids. Oh my gosh.
Oh, but
Oh,
you
so
do
much
have
love.
to have that. You have to have that patience and stuff. I don't have that, but I
Oh,
admire
okay.
people who do. I honestly do. You,
Yeah.
I always say, especially the junior high kids, I always say, you people are like saints. Honestly, I couldn't do it. Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Well, I did get a good card for you, Ajna. I got Jupiter. And as you know,
Hmm.
Brihaspati is one of the luckiest planets right now. Now he's in Taurus right now. So that's sidereal Taurus. So look at where Brihaspati or Jupiter is in your chart, and you can see the kind of blessings that you can expect from him. Okay. Um, Now you asked, is it in my best or highest good? Okay. I did get the Five of Cups. Okay. So
Mm.
you feel left behind or have to leave someone else behind, but it could be for the best. Okay.
Okay.
Rejection, disappointment, indifference. That's what this card carries. So if there's any disappointment in and around this situation, you're going to gain some experience and help ensure future success. Okay. So try looking at that glass half full instead of half empty, and learn about your mind body connection moving forward, and you'll be able to step into something that is for your best and highest good. So just examine how your thoughts have affected your situation. And they're saying that you are carrying around some old baggage from a former job that's preventing you from sorting out kind of some mixed feelings and making an honest choice about this new career. Okay, so you're holding on to some poisons from the past. And if you look at the card, one of the cups has green liquid coming out of it. It's really good
Oh,
that one was knocked over, because it would have been poison. Okay,
that's
that's what
right.
this card represents. So
Hmm.
even though we don't get what we want all the time, it's for the best. I did get two affirmation cards for you moving into the week. The first one I got was the Goddess of Compassion. I use my fears as signs to guide and protect me. Use this gift when your fears are preventing you from acting out in your best interests. Our fears exist to keep us safe from harm and from repeating mistakes we have made. If we seek to understand why we are afraid, we can make our fears our friend and our helper, not our master. It is important to avoid fearing success and the many changes it will bring. I got this twice today, so that's for the collective. And
Yeah.
then I got the lighthearted card for you. I try to
Ooh.
see humor in all things. So developing that beautiful sense of humor. That is one of the most attractive and desirable traits in a partner or friend. My husband has it in spades. It's what attracted me to him. He makes me laugh on a daily, you guys. So
Oh.
it can heal you and empower you to endure life's challenges like no other force can. So just keep your sense of humor moving forward, and you got this. Okay. Hope that was
Okay.
helpful, sweetie.
Yeah. Hello, Sherry. She had hoped for creative, looking for salary. Will there be one? I'll see if she can pull one more, but what I've got is you will be adored by the children there. And so if you, whatever it is, whether you're working for money or not, you will enjoy the time that you are there. And you will actually go through a metamorphosis by being there. It will bring you some real joy, and it will also show you some of the things that you need to work on or to move forward in. But I almost wonder if there's a guy, there's a like a principal or a supervisor that's a male. And I'm guessing, the king here is, he's a little irritated. I don't know. He wants it his way or the highway. I get that sort of feeling here. And it says it's time to sacrifice your attachment or desire that is interfering with your wisdom. So I'm sensing that you made a sacrifice. So I'm thinking you weren't being paid, and that it wasn't worth it to work for this guy, but it will get you to where you need to go next. I really do believe that. So, yeah.
So you
What
asked
did
me to
you?
pick some more cards. I
Yeah.
got the Nine of Wands reversed, the Ten of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune.
Oh,
So yes, so that
yeah.
really adds up to
Yeah.
what you just said. And the only thing that they're warning you against, because this is the happy family card. The kids are going to love you. They're
Absolutely.
literally dancing. They're around the fire. And then I got the Wheel of Fortune. That's the best card you can get in a
It
reading.
is.
But the Knight of Wands is be careful of getting involved too quickly with people in the workplace, especially if someone is more of the bullying type. And
Yeah.
it's not, don't confront them. Just kind of try to stay away from that energy and try not to attract this type of personality in the workplace because you have in the past, because this came up in the past position. So keep your
Mhm.
thoughts and ambitions to yourself and stay away from malicious gossip because it will damage your reputation. Okay? That's
Yeah.
the only warning there.
Yep. Thank you, dear. All right. So, Sherry, you're seeing 444. I'll tell, it's your birthday week. Okay. I will tell you this. That's an angel number. That is the angel number. So let's see what we, and you are an angel, Sherry.
She
You're a
is.
real sweetheart. Yeah. Birthday week as well. That's right. Isn't it the 28th? I think you said it was the 28th. Okay. And guess what? My insurance adjuster is calling me, and she can just wait. I don't want to talk to her. Oh,
Oh my goodness. It's amazing they're
goodness.
calling you.
I know.
Ooh, Sherry, you're doing some spiritual work.
You are.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And they're recognizing it. That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're picking up a new guide, but they're trying to get through. They're picking up the phone. Okay. So, I've got some stress in and around your environment. I'm going to go ahead and address that first. Okay. I got the Ten of Roses. It's the same as the Ten of Wands. Okay. This is not the time to be forcing anything right now. Okay. Especially, because I got the Prince of Roses reversed too. So especially like a change of residence or a journey or improving your position or anything right now, because there's some drama in and around your environment. There's some stress producing kind of energy in and around you. Okay. Um, what is it, guys? There's some gossip going around. This is these are people who are a little impulsive in and around your environment that they're showing me. So you need to set some boundaries with this particular energy. One of them is a male energy, and they incite irritability and quarrels amongst their friends and their family. You'll be able to spot them. They're a little bit of a bully, okay? So stay calm if a younger person around you starts bragging or fighting or otherwise acting irrationally, okay? Because they're just there to create stress, okay? Um, yeah, don't expect too much from that particular energy. What I got was you have a new guide that might be coming in. I got 12th house and 3rd house. So pick up the phone when you're sitting in meditation. They're trying to reach you, and they have an important message for you. There's some things that need to be revealed, maybe some hidden aspects that they're going to show you, because the 12th house is all about our spirituality, and the 3rd house is all about picking up that phone and listening in. Okay. The main
Mm.
energy that I got for you, and that's why they're sending the 444. They're like, that's the new guide trying to come in and say, look, hey, 444, this is your info number, what's going on, that's what's going on. So
Mhm.
they said that the block for you is you need to detach a little bit. Okay. Don't take things personally. Like a crystallizing snowflake, the coolness of emotional detachment is a natural defense against being overwhelmed by emotion. Your sense of peace and contentment is worth maintaining at all times. Now, both Allie and I are Aquarian moons, so we've got in sidereal. So we've got this in spades. We're able to deal with very difficult emotional situations because we've got the chops from previous births and we can handle it in this one. So they're asking you to step into a more mental headset and to take your emotions out of the situation a little bit. And that's what this guide is going to help you do. All right. So when you see the 444, know that this is a very innovative, almost Aquarian, detached guide. What are you guys saying? Not Andromedan. It's alien feeling. Okay, so this guide is like all head, if that makes any sense. Very detached, and they're going to help you with your emotional state because they have that down. Okay,
Mhm.
and the reason
Mhm.
they're communicating is in numbers is this is a very numerical being too.
Hmm.
So yeah, I
Okay.
hope that helps. That was a
Well,
you
that's
know
the universal language is numbers, isn't it? I mean, that's what
yeah,
they
yeah.
say anyway. So I pulled some angel cards for you because that's what I was told to do with the 444, and I get white light activation. And so they're telling you your chakras may be a little bit out of balance, and it would be a good
Mhm.
idea for you to think about, bringing in white light from your lower chakra all the way up, and then you can also bring it back down, and just to balance yourself out in order to be both grounded to the earth, but also available to hear what the angels have to say to you. They want you to also clear and shield it, and that's with more white light. Put that around you and feel comfortable with it. And they're bringing in angel guide Orion. um, and so when you said it might be an ET, I wonder if it's from the
Hmm.
Orion belt. Just interesting because
Huh.
that's what I get here. But anyway,
Yeah.
your authentic purpose is being served. You are being brought in and elevated to this higher frequency. But yeah, I get the same thing Michelle does. Get rid of those gasoline friends. Don't share any dramas with friends who stroke your dark fire. Seek guidance from anybody that's neutral. Yeah, don't throw gasoline on the fire. There
I
you
love
go.
that card. I haven't seen that. That's fantastic.
It's pretty funny. Hi, Sharon Sight. Much love to you, dear. Could be Palladian. You never know. You never know, Jen. Yeah. All right. So we have Barbara Ingro, and thank you so much for this donation, which will be given to Rooted Willow. And we appreciate you. You'd like a message from Spirit. Erin Whitefoot, do you have a particular question you'd like to ask? I'm just putting it out there. If you're still here and you have a question, let me know. Okay.
Oh, I got Arcturian.
Oh, you got Arcturian?
That's what
Okay.
I just got, Arcturian, and
Okay.
that's the detachment piece. And then I said, "Is it
That's the detect.
Arcturian?" And I got, "Yes, it's me." I'm like, "Okay, all
Okay.
right, there you go."
All right.
Okay, so Miss Barbara, a message from Spirit for me. You got it.
Mhm.
They're going to help you with the way you communicate and intellectualize things. Okay, Mercury is, uh, it's developed when we open up our senses to the earthly plane and we start to try to figure out what everything is. Okay, so we're associating words with objects, we're developing likes and dislikes, things like that. So this is the intellect. This is how your brain works in and around the world and in the way that you interact as a human in this birth. So I said, what's going on in the headspace? I got the Eight of Wings. Okay, this is the same as it's the Eight of Swords, excuse me. So gather as much information as you can right now, but don't make a decision right now. Okay. In this case, a lack of indecision or even clarity can benefit you. So relax and contemplate the entire picture of what will bring you satisfaction to and resolution. Rid yourself of any outmoded beliefs right now. And in times of doubt and confusion, just be alert, but don't act immediately. So pay attention to your gut instincts right now and look patiently within for answers from your higher mind, because you're not maybe seeing something and they're going to help you through this. Okay. Your guides want to basically remove the blindfold and show you the truth of your situation. So yeah, look for those answers from your higher mind, and no one else should make this decision for you because it needs to be your decision to make moving forward. Once you are able to do that, I did get the Knight of Wands. You're going to be moving forward. Okay. This is a really great card to get for, journeys and promotions, change of residences, just change in life in general. Okay. And I feel like they're going to be helping you with your communications, a bit more fiery, pointed communications, Sagittarian based communications. Sagittarians are the type of people who can deliver the truth without tact, but you'll never have to worry about them lying to you because they're so ridiculously and wonderfully just truthful, like blunt, So I get that they're going to help you not be shy or ashamed about who you are or where you've come from. They're going to help you be proud of yourself and your reputation moving forward. You're going to be more of a pioneer in the choices that you make moving forward. They're going to help you be a little more original. That's going to allow you to take calculated risks in, relationships, finances, things like that, because you're going to be coming from a place of confidence. But don't overanalyze how things are working. Just go with it, okay? And don't look back, because they're going to give you a new, fresh thing to step into, and it's going to introduce new people who will stimulate you and help you develop this beautiful new part of yourself. So I did get an affirmation card for you to carry around with you as you go through this transformation, which is really beautiful. All right, I got the Goddess of Illumination. I learn from mistakes and grow wise and strong. Use this gift when you are angry with yourself or other people for having made what you consider a mistake. We do that when we're stepping into new things. All expectations are unreasonable, especially the expectation that you can go through life without making mistakes or having to deal with the mistakes of others. Successful people know that mistakes are valuable learning experiences. So you're stepping into this whole new way of communicating and intellectualizing the world. Be patient with yourself and others as you endure this process, and you'll start to remove that blindfold and see things mentally from a much clearer perspective and truthful perspective.
Wow.
Hope that was helpful.
That's beautiful, Michelle. So, Barbara, I get for you, you are the original sunshine girl. You're just a happy-go-lucky person when you can be. And you make other people smile when they see you. They just adore you. So, that's a really rare quality. And so they want you to recognize just how beautiful that is and how important that is, because the smile can bring up a stranger's bad day, just like that when that happens. They said that whatever you're seeking, you may be diving deep. And so when you're under the water like this, it's diving deep down into our soul to figure out what it is exactly that we want and what we want to do. And they want you to make sure that you are focusing on your own well-being. And there's a balance here. If you notice, you got the birds, you got the heart right there in the middle, and the butterfly, of course, is up here in the crown chakra. They said, take time to take care of yourself. If you're a person who's always taking care of others, we have to take care of ourselves first, so we have a cup to pour from. And finally, it says, set your intention for whatever it is that you want and be clear. Say exactly what it is that you would like to manifest, and focus on the result, what it would feel like, what it would look like, what it would be like to have that already manifested. And it says, the manifestation of your goal does not rely on any particular action or resource. It relies on you releasing the outcome and knowing that the correct outcome will find its way right to you, and for the best possible outcome. So thank you, Barbara, and have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. Yeah. All right. So have you got Sonia's next here? And then if you want to read for me before you go, because it's about 6 minutes we've got. So yeah, okay, go right ahead. Yeah.
I got the Taurus in the fifth house. Okay, so Taurus is all about our savings, what makes us feel secure, our more liquid assets, what we eat, things like that. The fifth house represents children and creativity. And so there's a little bit of stability that's necessary in this part of your life. I feel like you might be taking on a little bit too much responsibility for a child or a creative project right now. And I am getting a kind of a childlike energy from this. Uh, so I'm like, okay, Taurus, fifth house, what's going on there? I don't know if it's money related or food related or just a bunch of stuff, but you are not, you're taking on some type of responsibility that's not yours here. Okay. I asked what that looked like, and I went to my shamanic healing oracle because it just screamed at me. You need to honor
Mhm.
your energy a little bit more. Okay. We have those days when we're just disinclined to do anything. Okay, we try all sorts of mental tricks. We try to talk ourselves into doing what we should be doing. Um, and that never works. So we just end up feeling guilty, and that's a very, very low vibration to have. So, um, if we're not getting things done, it causes us to try twice as hard the next time, and we can become overwhelmed, we can become exhausted, and then that leads to kind of a vicious cycle what they're showing me. Okay, so
Mhm.
your body has its rhythms, and we need to step in and honor some of those rhythms. The earth has its rhythms. It has the beautiful flowers and the trees and the plants and the elements, the tides that ebb and flow, the sun and the moon, they rise and they set, the planets move at their own rate. Flowers grow, they bloom, they go dormant. You need to listen to the inherent cycles within you, is what they're saying, just as you would see them out in nature, because there's a cyclical pattern going on with you, from a both spiritual and physical space is a little out of balance. Okay. So don't try to outthink the natural rhythms. All right. Go easy on yourself and reserve judgment. And they're saying, and stop being such a harsh critic regarding that fifth house energy that they showed me, because it's very stressful. Okay. I do have a couple of cards that you can bring into the week. Uh, the first one I got was the Goddess of Transformation. My is stronger than my bad habits. Use this gift when you feel unable to overcome a long held belief, habit, or compulsion. Like affirmations, the strength of our habits comes from constant repetition and our belief in their ability to help us cope with life in some way. They can be dealt with by using this gift and by accepting and loving yourself more and more, shadow side and all. So, as you go through setting those boundaries, and especially in that fifth house energy of creativity and children, be gentle with yourself and maybe think about what you're doing compulsively or impulsively that's inappropriate. Okay. Then I got the organize card. Take time to organize my life. This is very Taurus. The time and
Mhm.
effort it takes to make lists and schedules and put things in their proper place is an investment in yourself, and it always pays off, especially if you're trying to do something very challenging. Um, when I picked this up, if I don't know if you're involved in stocks or the stock market for entertainment purposes only, but Taurus in the fifth house also shows just a need to look at those items and make sure that, everything is in order. Okay, with the financial advisor or something like that, because Taurus is very much all about the finances as well. So I hope that was helpful for you, sweetie.
Yeah. And what I get for you, Sonia, is you're feeling a little bit nostalgic. So something's going on. Maybe it's the time of year. Certainly, this is the time of year to be outside with all the beautiful elementals. So that's, and maybe, just maybe, if you're taking pictures, even with your phone, you may catch a few. You might even catch a few. You certainly uh, are on the road to the ascension, and a feather is showing up. So next time you see a feather when you're out there, you'll know, yep, there it is. I see that you're still, and I know this is probably the truth. You're still trying to do some saving because you want to move. I believe you want to move. And so just keep putting your pennies in the piggy bank and you're going to make it happen. I really do believe so. So thank you so much. Yeah. All right. So everybody, um, Lily Rose and Jen asked Michelle to read for me, and I'm going to read for her. And she has to leave because she has an appointment afterwards. And I'm going to stay. So I'm going to finish your readings, and I'll let you know who's on the list and who's on first and who's on second and all that. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Whew. All right. So, Miss Aley, the first card I got for you was Neptune. So, he's my card for you may not be seeing something clearly.
But that's also the water problem, don't you see?
Yeah, well, yeah, and you can see that
Mhm.
he's got those, he's fogged here, if you guys can see his eyes, all right? So what he does is he causes some confusion in our lives. We're not quite seeing the reality of our situation, and it's kind of fogging things up. But
Mhm.
luckily, not all who wander are lost, because the next card I got for you, Allie, was that you're going through an inner journey. Okay.
Ah.
At times, we are so consumed with our own personal journey that we project our journey onto other people. So every
Mhm.
soul arrives on this planet with lessons to learn and a life to live. So for many souls that are out there, there are many, many different journeys. That's what we all came here to do. My husband literally calls this place the bus depot for all of the souls from the different planes to come and get that human
Absolutely.
experience. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're saying, don't judge others' journeys. I know you don't, and always respect where another person is on their path, and try to meet everyone you come into contact with where they are there, and don't insist that they come to where you are, because I know that you're dealing with younger souls, because you do have a Sattvic soul. You come from a higher realm, and because there are 8 billion people on the planet right now, a lot of the souls are still learning how to be human, how to be
Oh
just
yeah.
in a body. So and not insisting that they come where you are, you will not only expose those around you to your own healing vibration, which is very beautiful, because Shada Bishak is the of 100 healers. That's your moon. You
Mhm.
will also offer them acceptance without judgment. So this is a great gift to both give and receive. So they're recognizing that, and that as part of your inner journey, you are helping others with their own inner journey. Okay, so I asked for a little bit more clarification on what these people look like. Okay. I
Mhm.
got the five of I got the 5 of cups reversed. So, oh my goodness, patience. Okay, these are
I know.
emotionally immature people. I know. They don't really know karma. And this is my past disappointments are preventing you from enjoying the present, and you have been going through it. So there's a period of disappointment that you're going through. Some indifference and rejection can cause confusion on how to react to it, because people are not acting right or doing what they're supposed to do.
Never
So
do.
yeah, and then walking away is not going to solve the underlying problem. That's what they're
Right.
showing me. So
Right.
problems that are how do I say this? They're going to come back again in a different form is what they're
Mhm.
showing me. So um professional help may be necessary, and then getting another person involved in the situation to help, because they're not doing what they're supposed to do. And I'm going to go
Okay.
ahead and pull an affirmation card for you to move into the week
Oh,
with.
you're so sweet.
Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, this is great for you. I got the I am focused card, and you can see he's holding up a sword.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah.
focus
Yep.
and clarity come from the practice of being one pointed in your attention. So, not allowing the confusion to keep you from acting out
Doing
in your
what I
best
need.
interest or getting that
Mhm.
professional support. I breathe in the discipline to make strengthening my body, mind, and spirit an enjoyable daily ritual. So, making sure that you're taking care of yourself throughout the day, despite all of the stresses that you're being heaped on you right now. I
Yep.
am filled with determination. That's what you want to hear, right?
That's what
I
I want to
breathe
hear.
out I breathe
Right.
out procrastination and distraction.
That's right.
So that's the that's the
That's
main
great.
energy.
I
So,
really love that. I really love that.
oh,
So I got some beautiful cards for you. I'll read quickly for you because I know you got to go. But look, it says, you spend a lot of time in solitude. And there's
I
even a
do.
little tent there, which is really adorable. But it says here, spend a little bit less time in solitude and a little more time with your union, with your
Okay.
lover. Look at that.
That's
And
beautiful.
I think you do try to do that. I think you have that balance. But there's such a beautiful union between the two of you that you complement each other in so many different ways. And it's saying that that is part of the reason you are so close and why you are together.
Yeah.
Whatever it is you're wanting, you got a big yes. YES. And then I get a yes to any longing that you might have. And I love this because there's amusement in the background, But there's a little birdie here telling you whatever it is that you've been longing will come to fruition for you. The only thing that I'm seeing that's anyway possibly negative is that you need to do a little bit more shadow work, that you're projecting unhealed parts of yourself into others and be responsible for what happens to you. But then again, we all have that, every single
Yeah.
one of us. We have to work on our shadow on a daily basis, really. So
Yeah.
there you go. That's
Yeah,
a
I'm
beauty.
actually doing emotional healing from
That's
some other
wonderful.
stuff. So yeah, that
Good.
really does fit into what I'm
It
working on
does
right
fit.
now.
All right.
So
Well, Michelle, thank you for being with me here today. And everybody, I'm staying to finish up. So you have a beautiful afternoon and take care, honey.
all
Thank
right,
you.
take care. Thank
All
you so
right.
much, Allie.
Yes, you're welcome. All right, everybody. So, Aaron Whitefoot, let me know if you have a question. I just see a donation, which is wonderful. Carolina, it's your turn. So we're going to move on to you. And then I have Teacher Barbara, Sue Toffee, Jasper Terrell, Joyful Journey, and Vicky Howell. I'll try to read for you, and Angie. I don't know if you're still here, so I'm just letting you know who's next. Yeah, I know, Lily. Thank you. That was cute. Thank you. I've had that only happen one other time where someone asked for that, and it's fun for readers to read for each other. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah. All right. So, for those of you who came in a little bit late, if you're confused by Rooted Willow, I'm doing a GoFundMe for Rooted Willow. She's going through some emotional problems. She had to leave her house. And so we have a GoFundMe set up for her, or you can go to Rooted Willow Readings. That's her channel. And she also has a PayPal account. So if you just $1, $5, it will all help. So if there is, if there's a need, but if you can't even do that, which is fine, prayers and love and support really, really help. All right, Vicki. All right, Carolina. Thank you. So Carolina, interesting. I get the cyclist. And that doesn't mean you're going to have to go out and go on a bike ride. But what it does mean is that when you are on a bicycle or a motorcycle or anything similar to that, you are part of the landscape because your body is outside. You're not inside a vehicle. And so it's saying that you need to make sure that you take the time to enjoy all of those beautiful things that are around you because they are all there for you to see. And part of the beauty of it is that you become part of that beautiful landscape. And so, however you do it, which doesn't mean you have to take a bike ride, maybe it's walking, maybe it's just going to a new area and checking out the view. Take time to do that for yourself. You are a fierce woman, not in a bad way. You're strong. You have a sense that you're strong and you can do what needs to be done. And with strength comes a lot of courage. But remember, there are times when no matter how fierce we are, how strong we are, how courageous we are, sometimes we need to ask others for help. Don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to ask others or ask your guides and angels to provide you with some assistance. Ask for Raphael if you're feeling ill, or ask for Michael to come in and cut down some of the things that are bothering you. Don't rely just on yourself. I see that you're a seeker and you've been diving deep into figuring out what it is that you want to do with your life or with your spiritual life, let's say. Enjoy it because underneath there's a lot of beauty as well. So you've got the beauty outside, looking around outside, and you've also got the beauty within. So make sure you take an opportunity to take care of that as well. And it says, the final card I have is called the body threshold. Where you have said yes, where have you said yes? I'm sorry, when there is a no inside. Physical challenges indicate a leak. So don't say yes if you need to say no. Don't allow that to happen. You have to set your own boundaries. You have to make sure that you're caring for, number one, it's very, very important for you and all part of your journey, setting those boundaries. So thank you, Carolina. Hi, Mosi. Hi, Jaylee. Yeah, nice to see everybody. Thank you for being here. All right. Teacher Barbara, how have you been? I hope you're well. I hope you're still enjoying your summer. I bet it's really, really hot in Florida. Anyway, sending you a big hello and hoping all is well. I've seen some of those pictures that you've had up of your little, I want to call it it's not your grand dog, but it's your parents' dog. Yeah. All right, Jaylee, we'll see what we can do. All right. So what I get for you is that this is saying you have been working really hard to stay on your spiritual path. You have been sacrificing and you have been doing a whole bunch of things that honestly, you're a saint in a lot of ways because you put up with a lot that a lot of other people wouldn't put up with. Let me put it that way on the home front. So yeah, they're recognizing that. Whereas you would rather be indulging in something really delicious and something different. They're saying, please make sure you take the time to treat yourself. So hopefully you're doing that. You're going to meet your girlfriends for a glass of wine or going out to eat or going to the beach or whatever you're doing. Make sure you do these sweet things for yourself. It's very, very important. There have been some barriers or some blockages for you that are unavailable, a closed path, so to speak. So I'm going to pull another card to see if I can get any clarity on that. All right. Oh, of course, Ness. Yes, absolutely. All right, Barbara. This is what it is then. You are feeling that your path is sort of closed. That's what this one is. But you really do you're only at a fork in the road, Barbara. So you actually are presented with two paths. One is safe and the other trusts in God. Are you a sheep or a shepherd? Are you going to lead or are you going to follow? Sometimes they say that the best way to go is the path less traveled. But that's your choice because ultimately you have that ability to choose yourself. And so make sure that you understand that it's a very empowering thing that you can do by making that choice. And don't leave it up to anybody else. You can call in your guides. You can ask them if they can help you out, always. So, thank you, dear. All right. Let's see. I have Sue Toffee. Do you see me approved for a new rental in July or August? I'm thinking of asking for a 3-month extension where I currently rent but may not need it. Well, that's good. You can even ask if you can ask. It isn't like they're just going to boot you out the door. So that's going to be, that would be a good thing to know that you could do. So. Ooh. Well, I got some very revealing cards here for you. Something's going to happen suddenly for you, Sue. I don't know exactly what it is. It says it's unpredictable. I don't know. Maybe something will come up and they'll say, hey, you can move in next month if you want. So I'm seeing something fast coming in. I would keep my options open, of course, because this is a reading for today and the energies could shift because this is just what's being said today. But I'm thinking that this is a good thing. And because the next one is be in the flow. There'll be a natural movement into this thing. So Don't resist whatever it is. Whatever it is, it looks like it will be for the highest and possible best outcome. Continue to ask for that. But leave your options open just in case, because it's always smart to do that. But it's going to be a step-by-step approach. And so I think you're going to know about it in time to figure it out. But again, I never admonish anybody to make a decision, from one card reading. So I just want you to be aware of that. It's interesting because they're saying right now you're in the sheep's pen. You were meant for something more than a decorated material. Hell, the material hell you're living in, break free. So maybe that's what it is. It's like, you have to leave. You have to make a decision. And they're saying you've been penned in for so long. It would be nice for you to go just break free from what you're doing. Again, be careful. But I think you're going to have enough time to figure it out. I hope so. I hope so. I kind of like that card. Oh, that's wonderful, Imelda. Wonderful, wonderful. I love to see that. This community is so beautiful. Honestly, thank you all for your donations for Rooted Willow. She is a dear member of our community, and she's going through a really hard time. And so we like knowing that the support is there, and we appreciate any donation that can be made to her GoFundMe. And I'm going to put it back here in the chat again, just in case. Those of you who are on Michelle's channel, I'm still here, and Michelle had to leave. And I'm going to finish up all the questions that were left, and we'll go from there. And I'm also going to be on later on tonight with Arthur and Marina at 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern time. We have Letting Spirit Drive, where we talk a lot about different things. And so I'm just letting you know about that. All right. So Jasper, hopefully you're still here. I get the butterfly. So it says, expect changes, transformation, personal growth, and new beginnings. So here's what I told my son, who's going through similar things. He thinks he's going to be laid off at some point. And I just said, keep all your options open, Jasper. If you feel like you're not, if you're asking the question, are you happy there? Then maybe you aren't happy there. So you can just keep your name out there. You can be looking, even if you don't quit before you find another job, of course, but keep looking, because it looks like it would be good for your personal growth if you leave. There are some people that you work with that are kind of gossipy, and they're not particularly sincere. And so don't trust telling them that's what you're doing. Lips closed, because they're gonna yak about it, and it might get up to the higher people if you haven't decided whether you're going to leave or not. So be very careful, be vigilant. But I'm getting, if you do, you're going to leave, or maybe start this whole thing by the winter season. It could be that soon, that maybe November through March of next year, April, that you may. It doesn't mean you're a snowflake, Jasper. It just means that that's the season. And the other thing I like about this is that it shows you are a unique person who will bring a very great, a bunch of energy to a new job, or this job, if that's what you want. Ultimately, it's up to you. Ultimately, it is always up to you. You have the free will to make that choice. So you make sure that you take the time to make a decision and feel the most comfortable with the decision that you make. Thank you for waiting. Thank you so much. Okay. Oh, no, it's all right. We know that, we know that money's tight for everybody. So there's no pressure here at all. And yeah, anything helps. Anything helps. So joyful journey. Will there be contract negotiations at your job? Will you be satisfied? Well, are you in a union? Is that what it is, Joyful? Are you working with a union to get a raise? Oh, what is it with people at work? I keep getting insincere people at work. It's so hard because we want to be able to talk to people that we work with if they're our friends as well, but we can't really trust that people have our best interest at heart. Oh, you're welcome, Jasper. Thank you for still being here. Hi, Liz. Hi, Liz. All right. So there's going to be some kind of risk, but it also will bring a reward, Joyful. So perhaps what it's saying is that maybe initially it's not going to look like there will be anything good coming from it. But when you wait it out, maybe they go back and forth with the negotiations. Is it a union that you're working with, Joyful? Maybe they'll go back and forth, and because that's happened in my union where we said, we like this, but we really want this to be negotiated, and it's back and forth for a while until we get that totally negotiated. So at the bottom it says forbidden desires. There are some things I don't think that are going to be as clear cut maybe during the negotiations, and yet things are going to blossom eventually. So think about when the rose is on the bloom. It takes a while, when it first comes out. It's got to be a bud first, and then it would get bigger and bigger from that bud. Again, interference, gossip, rumors. Yeah, be careful. Just be careful. Stay guarded and defensive, because you might feel a bit vulnerable. But if you're keeping your mouth shut and you're not, then you don't have to worry because, hopefully there won't be any kinds of issues with that. Well, Diamond, I would love to, honey. Not a union? Okay. Well, I think you can go back and forth with it, even though it's not a union, Joyful. I think you'll be able to. They might say, okay, well, we can give you another $3 an hour, but we can't give you extra vacation time. And we can only give you a day or two. And then maybe some negotiation back and forth for something. Yeah. Thank you. So everybody, this is my second hour, and Michelle had to leave because she had an appointment. So I'm really just finishing up the people that were here already, but I will be back on at 6:00, which is about not quite 3 hours from now here in the Pacific, and doing some readings with Marina and Arthur. So if you don't get your question answered, yeah, there you go, Joyful. Well, best possible outcome I'm asking for you. Good luck, honey. Yeah. All right. Vicki, unfortunately, as you well know, I'm not the astrologer, and I know you were kind of asking about that, but I can give you a reading. And you and I have the same rising sign, and we're both Libras. And so I find that to be totally cool. And when Michelle did she did a reading for Marina and I and herself, and we have the same sort of Vedic stuff together. It's kind of cool. But I'm going to see what's coming up for you in the next. I can tell you right now, you're going to guest host. You'll be a guest on my show in the next month. How about it? Because you want to come on. So let's make it so. So, all right. So I have Angie, Chaley, and is it Ruchi Maini? You are in line here. Okay. So Vicki. Oh yes, you're finally doing your heart's calling. You're doing your readings. You're doing what you want to do. Not only that, but your husband's doing what he wants to do. So it's like you're in this beautiful flow. And whatever happens, it's just coming up for you. So it's fabulous. It's fabulous. Your heart is being fulfilled. I don't know if you're feeling any pressure for time, time pressures for anything. But it says when the time is right, everything else will fall into line. So you're taking these very deliberate steps to do what you're doing. And they're saying, don't watch the clock. Just trust that when the time is right, everything else will fall into its place. Okay. And very interesting because you're in Vegas. It says, trust fate, which are a throw of the dice, and weigh out any of the options that you have or the risks, because it is you're playing. Both of you are playing a game of chance in a lot of ways, but it's fun and it's exciting, and you're both really enjoying it, and so that matters in this game. Make sure that you embrace your own self-love. Offer God the gift of your own self-love, and self-love awakens the God within you. So your heart has wings, Vicky. Your heart has beautiful wings, and allow that to fly in whatever direction. And isn't it interesting that you got the heart and the heart at the end? Love yourself. Make sure you take the time to love and honor yourself, and give yourself what it is you need. If you're tired, rest. If you're hungry, eat, that kind of thing. So thank you, Vicky. Thank you for waiting as well. All right. Angie, are you here? Let's see. I got Angie, Chaley, and Ruchi or Ruchi. If you would just tell me you're here, that would be very helpful. And Aaron Whitefoot, if you came back, I had a. Okay, we'll do that, Sue. Yes, and I'll do a reading for the collective as well with some different cards. But I'm not taking any more questions. I'm sorry. I've been here an hour and a half, and I have another show at 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern. So yeah, I'm just trying to finish up what we can, but I'll be pulling for the collective so you can get a message from that. All right, Shayla, thank you. All right. Oh, you're welcome, Vicky. I think that's a pretty good reading, isn't it? All right. Is love coming your way, Angie? Is love coming your way? Let's see. Let's see what we got here. One more card. All right. The first card I get is to get out of your comfort zone, Angie. It says to take risks, leap into the unknown, find an adventure for yourself. I think that, one of the things we need to know about love coming our way is we have to make ourselves available. We have to be out there and about so that we can have those connections made. So it says to take a chance. I don't know if you want to maybe ask a friend if they have any friends, or if there's a place you can go on a go for what is it? No, it's not GoFundMe. That's my one brain today. Meetup. Go on a meetup. Maybe you like to go. Maybe you love to paddleboard, or you love to go out and do pickleball. I don't know. I'm being silly, but go somewhere where you're going to meet other people and take the chance. The second one is that there is an opportunity for you to reinvent yourself and start over. So yes, it could be the birth of a new relationship. Don't get scared now, because this is a baby. Don't get scared. It's a new relationship. But there is a lack of communication, or you may not have all the facts about this person. So don't jump in too fast either. You want to know that you're safe, you're in a safe environment, and that where you're going and what you're doing is protected. So that's very, very important. And then it says you need to really listen to cut out any distractions. And, remember that you are ultimately the one that decides whether or not somebody seems to be simpatico with you. But I also get the possibility that it could be somebody you may not have picked normally, or you wouldn't have gone to this place normally. And that's synchronicity. So allow for the synchronicities, allow for those coincidences to manifest themselves in your life so that you're put into the right place at the right time. There you go. All right, Angie. Thank you very much. Jaylee. All right. I'm guessing you just want a general reading. Is that right? Okay. Oh, yes, Imelda, you're just such a sweetheart. Imelda's done that for my husband as well. She goes to the Basilica and she delivers a prayer to the miracle room. Thank you very much, Imelda. You are such a love. We appreciate you so much. Thank you very much. Yeah. It's 10:27 a.m., Peter. Oh, tomorrow, right? It's already Tuesday. Yeah. All right. A reading for you, Jaylee. Are you feeling sadness about anything? Are you feeling sad, or are you feeling regretful? Or has something happened that maybe changed and you're not real happy about it? I'm seeing some sadness. I'm seeing a little bit of sadness. Maybe a little depression. I don't know. I don't see that you're that type of person normally, Chaley. So, that isn't the type of person that you strike me as, but maybe something has brought in a little bit of sadness. They're saying expand your network and to have someone come to your aid to achieve a goal that you would like. Here's what I'm thinking. If you're having a day that you're sad or what, call up a friend. Hey, you want to go out to eat tonight? You want to go down the beach tonight? You want to go over to the lake tonight? You want to go out dancing tonight? I don't know, something that's teamwork that you can do together that would make you happy, to uplift you. It might be really, really hot where you are. So maybe you don't want to go out anywhere, but I think if you could change up, it's been difficult. Okay. Yeah, you need to change it up. I would reach out to a friend. If you can't because they're busy or whatever, call on your angels and guides and ask them to lift you up. They need to do that. Have a willingness to try new things, Chaley. Sometimes we learn that we like something through trial and error. And so explore all possibilities that would bring you joy. Joy can come from an ice cream cone. We know there's a lot of people that really love ice cream, including Joe Biden. But yeah, it's funny. When I'm feeling down, I was at a point in my life where I couldn't even afford an ice cream cone, quite literally. And we scraped together some money to go get one. It was the best damn ice cream cone I've ever had. And it was because I had never been that bad off. And I really did say to myself that I was worth it. So I know that's kind of a crazy explanation, but anything trial and error, have willingness to try anything new. It's time to sacrifice your attachment or lesser desire that is interfering in your vision. So you have the gift, you have vision. Don't be attached. That's what this card right here is saying. Try new things. I love that. Try new things. Don't be attached to all the old ways. Think about something that might be something new and something fun, or something that you might not have considered doing at some point, and you may very well be surprised. Oh, good, Jaylee. Yeah. Oh, your power got shut off and it's 95. Oh, honey, you're going to get in your car and you need to go and get an ice cream and sit there in the restaurant for a while and cool down, honestly. Or go to the movies. Go to the movies and sit in the movie theater. Oh, I sure hope that it gets turned back on, honey. I'm so sorry. That's awful. Awful, awful, awful. All right. Ruchi, a reading for you. All right. I'm not even sure you're still here. So I'm going to go ahead and read for you and hope that you get this message. Yeah, go to the bookstore. Oh, my God, Willow. How did you know? That's what I was just thinking. When I get somebody says to me, what would you like to do today? I want to go to the bookstore. Do you know how many people? Oh, yeah. Do you know how many people like doing that? Not very many people. So, you just made my day. You don't have a car. Oh, all right. I get it. Maybe that's where you call your friend. Okay. All right. Ruchi, it says to work on your self-image. And that doesn't mean you have to have surgery, even though that's the card. But what it's saying is, if you're feeling insecure, make sure that you love yourself and that you take time to do nice things for yourself. Take a hot bath, or maybe not in the summer, but maybe you want to just sit outside and by the fire, something like that. It says to take time off, take time away from all the things that are weighing you down at this point. Go away and do something, even if you can't go far, or you don't have a lot of money to do it. You can take a break. You can go for a walk. You can get outside, or be creative. This is one of those things that people don't think they're any good at. Oh, I can't paint. I'm a terrible painter. I'm not creative. We're all creative in a very different way. Be as creative as you can be in the way that you're creative. You know what I do? I color in adult coloring books, and it really relaxes me, and I really love it. So, all right. I'm sorry, everybody. I am right near the end here. First of all, I want to thank everybody for being here. I've been here almost an hour and 3/4, and Michelle had to leave a little while ago. And it was wonderful having her here, and it's wonderful having all of you here. I will be back on in approximately 2 hours and 15 minutes on another show. So if you didn't get your question answered, come on back. We are taking donations today for our community member, Rooted Willow, who is in dire need of some money for an emergency situation she finds herself in. And so I want to thank everybody for, no matter what donation you gave, whether you gave your love, your kindness, you subscribed to her channel, you gave her some money, whatever you did, we want to thank you for that. And yes, Sue asks for a affirmation prayer for her to have protection and unexpected help at times when she navigates. She is on the road. Rooted Willow is on the road in her car. She had to have her car fixed. She's on her way to another place because she was the victim of some domestic abuse, and she had to leave, and she left quickly, and she was not able to take her stuff with her. So she's really in a dire situation. And so we all support her. We love her dearly. And so let's just take a few minutes to say a very short prayer and affirmation that angels and guides, please gather together hand in hand and surround our beloved Rooted Willow, a community member, with all the love and the upliftment that's possible. We're calling in all the archangels and the angels, her personal angels and guides. And we ask for healing from Raphael. We ask for Michael. to cut away any problems. And we ask the other angels to watch over her to make sure that she's safe and she gets to her destination and has everything that she needs to do the things she needs and to eat and to take care of herself and to have shelter. We ask that this is done knowing that it is so for the most benevolent outcome. Thank you, and so might it be. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. You are a wonderful, wonderful community, and we love you. We love you. So thank you. Thank you, everyone. You take care of yourself, and I'll see you again soon. Bye now.